Welcome to Chronicles of Darth Riven, number 3, Power. Alright, so apparently there's been activity in this area, and we're gonna set up camp here. We're gonna challenge this person. He's not online at the moment. But we're gonna find out. He's been... D-R-Y. D-E-D-O, D-R, 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 dry soul. He's not online. Yo, this tab thing's not fucking working. Motherfucker. Come on, tab. Work, work, work. Tab. Not working. Tab not working. Ah, fuck. I need to go to... I'm a fucking dumbass. Motherfucker. I need to go get my fuel. I can't jump without my fuel. Motherfucker. Oh, bless it. Ugh. Well, back to square fucking one again. At least we can take a look and see what's in here. Unmoored silo block. There's a natural asteroid cluster. Unremarkable. Alright. By the power of Grayskull. see what's in this system. If I got another OSA spare or something. Those are nice, easy. No, it doesn't look okay. What up? Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, so. Yeah. 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 Bro, that's like some like pro Eve fucking advice right there. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. He didn't look like he was playing for it. I don't know if you're on, if you want to look at that kill mail. What? How does this trial dude already have forget? I mean, the half. Me, I think it's pretty cheap. Yeah. 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 Shit, yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah, I'm making my way back to the base. So the reason I didn't jump into the gate originally, and I had already had all of this stuff started before they made that patch change, right? Like, there was just nothing there. Like, it was empty, and then just maybe some, you know, wreck sites. And then even still, right, like, moving there is going to be very competitive if people starting to move in there. So you're always going to have to run with a bigger ship or run with a group because people are going to, right? So... yeah. Right. Yeah, there's the two places that you can jump to from the closest to us is that U7, and then there's an IJL, right, which lets you jump to pretty much both of them. They're one jump in. The IJL's got like a 6 planet system, and it's got ice planet, so it's still pretty cool as far as temperature goes. And let's see, do I have enough fuel? Yeah, I could go check that out. It's not too bad. But no, I agree. I don't mind moving my shit now. I just that build up to getting something where you start having to build batch is just such a yeah. That's for your large shipyard. Yeah. Well, this IJL place has one carbon belt and it has a natural belt. It does not have a metal rich though. Right, so you're still gonna have to jump for fuel. Well, let me make sure I check. Yeah, that's just moves. But it's got two of the big. They got the big two of the three in there. It's just yeah. Here, it's IJL. Are you in? Yeah, I'll link it. Here. Yeah. Right. I mean, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, like, if you could just get TOS 28 fucking alloy, and just, I could, yeah. The Nomad frame is so easy to make. The Exotronics are a dime a dozen. And then, yeah. Not yet. Not yet. I tried to actually initiate a trade last night from a distance to see if I'm like, oh, can I access this? And it says your skill in trade is not high enough to change your orders while at this distance. So I think they do have a plan for skills. Yeah. I might get myself stuck here. Alright, that extra jump probably wasn't a good idea. It's all good. Let me... hope I can get back. Yeah. It's the picture that you have in Discord. It doesn't look like a half. It looks like a what you call it? Because you can run 2 hard points on a recurve and a reaver. Yeah, he got you in a reaver, the tanky Corvette. Which, so that's something I also wanted to, you know, I try to think about. It's like, when you go into that belt, right, like, you might find a Murky Outer Fields, right, 1. I've seen more and where we're at, because you need that to move up to Frigate. And then Common Ore and Metal Rituals, you know, as, like, kind of side pieces they are for the Corvette in their time period, you kind of need a good bit of it to make your stuff, because of all the you need... Shit, 30 stacked is like 300 reinforced alloys. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. We'll see if I can jump out of the system. I have 555 fuel. Oh no. The extra jump, I thought I had enough. Ha! I'm not gonna be able to jump. Fuck. Oh well. Yeah. 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 Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think I just got myself stuck, so yeah, we'll see. Yeah, because I made the extra jump. If I hadn't made that jump, I'd have been fine. But there was, because I wanted to check the system. I thought I had enough. I think I'm like 100 fuel short. This one's got IFJ. Yeah, we're gonna jump here. Let's see if I get lucky and find a. So yeah, like, I mean, not being able to find resources is half the battle, right? So like, if you find carbon, cool. If you don't have uncommon or common ore with you, kind of, you know, SOL. Ooh, I found a rift. Yeah. Yeah. It's here. It's not too far from us. Young rift too. Yeah. There's a natural. So there's a natural asteroid cluster here. A rocky asteroid field which has no carbon. Nope. But I got a rift. Yeah. It's alright. I'm not super hard pressed about it. I don't have that much on me. Just 4 feral data. Wait now. Yeah, and then you'd have to grab the extra fuel to throw me enough. Plus your cargo grid. You need stuff for your cargo grid too. It's fine. You know, it's probably... Yeah, well... Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna pop it. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I think the fuel's definitely gonna get balanced because with how much that you use, right? There's so many systems to jump between, and it's just the resources aren't as good in the jump system and the gated system. The main point is to get there to the station, right? I just feel like it's more trouble than it's worth to be there. But yeah, no, there's two good systems. That's pretty close. I just found a... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, I mean, the destroyer will be able to fucking jump every... I got 3,000 cargo space on that. And the moment I put that destroyer in the gated system, I'm basically able to just fly around and kill whoever I want. Because... Yeah, because destroyer. It's just got... I think it's got like 3k health. It's, it's ready to go. Yes. You can right click from personal assets and done. Yeah. 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 Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go mine some metal rich and some common. Should be... Yeah, what the fuck? No, I have carbon, it's just... There's a natural that was right next to a metal rich that I had, and it's gone. I wonder if there's like a, what you call it? They have a, how many players are in an area, and like the resources kind of spawn near the mass of people instead of out in the middle of nowhere. Like, so within like a 8 system, 5 system range, 5 to 10, whatever, and things just kind of move towards you, because there's no reason for a full natural asteroid belt to disappear overnight. Carbon I can understand. Natural, you don't need that much of it. Yeah. Yeah, which is kind of frustrating because I had started mining it. I had 3 rocks. I didn't even get through 1 rock. No, I had 2 rocks. I didn't even get through 1 rock, and now it's all completely gone. And I'm checking the blockchain. One dude's got a couple buildings. No, there's what, one, these people from yesterday or for today early. Yeah, no, there's 3 other people here. Right now, one of them just got a network up. Right, but yeah, not enough to have like mined out an entire natural asteroid field. There's what, 3 buildings from one dude and a handful from the other, and this other guy doesn't have a node. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, once you got the one ship going, right? Like, the destroyer will fit in the whatchamacallit, in the medium shipyard, or not shipyard, medium hangar. It's just big enough to fit one in there, and you always have a Wend on standby because you can just, you know, have you start with one, you just self-destruct in one, and you spawn another one, whatever. But you can fit the Wend in the medium hangar and then swap out the destroyer. And then in your refuge, you can keep a Wend in there and then swap out any of your corvettes. So you don't really need to, you know, have a super large amount of hangars in the beginning. Yeah. Yeah. So the 2 people who just moved in here are online. So I'll probably be seeing them soon, but yeah. Yeah, they just ported out here today, so just fine. Oh, I could probably catch them. I just need to build a engine for my destroyer. I'm not even gonna worry about making a reflex. I'm just gonna build the engine for my destroyer, and then I gotta put my fuel in there. I have enough for 2/3 of a tank, 4,800 EU40 fuel for it. So moving around in the solar, the Euphrax site. Yeah, it's from the rifts. Which, if I jump over, I could probably start disassembling things. Well, just the portable stuff. I could probably just honestly build another small, take all my fun stuff, all my big stuff that I need, and just jump over it. Yeah, that'll be it. Tades, my size rotating out. Yeah. On me. Yeah, sorry, I read that. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Tades, my size rotating out. Yeah. You know, I get rotating, but where do they rotate to? These asteroid fields should, like, go to the next system so you can follow them, not just teleport 10 systems away. Does that make fucking sense to me? Oh, shit. I'm a genius! I started stuff... Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I started stuff last night because I was like, I know I need this, so let me run this before I go out because I'm gonna need it later. Yes. When on yesterday me makes plans for today me. I completely forgot about it. Alright, now I can fill this up. Let's see. What'd you do? Did you do it? You can, you can dismantle the cargo and pull it out from the jettison. Oh shit! You know, you're not the first person to do that, so I know that answer. I didn't do it, but somebody else did it like a week ago. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, for sure. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at you. I just was trying to laugh in comfort. Alright. Yeah. Right? Like, I can't honestly come in here with, like, a super serious attitude. It's a hardcore survival. If I see that in a game description, if I'm gonna take it seriously, I'm rage quitting, and I just don't want to have that, you know, mindset. Yeah. 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 Right? I mean, we're in alpha, and the release is until next year. I figure if I slowly start, you know, I haven't been actively out. I have ads up and stuff for people. Some people, of all the people that start, right? I've invited like 20-something people to the group just to like splash out there, because people are gonna stop playing and continue playing. Me, you, ICOT has been, you know, of the 20, like 3 people have actively, that and Chief, 3-4 people have actively like signed back on. So he might have 100 people in his core, but are all of those active people? You know, because if it's 30% retention. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. Where is my natural? There it is. Yeah. 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 Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's an interesting way to look at it for sure. Yeah. So I'm curious of how this is gonna work, right? Like, I've got stuff for the medium body and laser. I've got like the ability to go and get resources fairly fast. That's kind of my goal. Go and get a. Oh, he's probably gonna start shooting me. That's fine. We're just gonna hop out of here. Right. Yeah. I'm not sure. All I know is when you put it in the jettison, you should be able to like move it. You might be able to put it in your refuge. I'm not sure. To be entirely honest with you, I just know that it's possible. The last person that did that was able to get it. What's up? Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a great idea. It's going. I've got people. I've got people that finally decided to show up on the system. Yeah. I kind of got myself stuck, so I had to detonate. It's fine. I got my destroyer equipped though. Yeah.
Is that the thing that you were trying to build for like 28 hours?
28 hours? You mean like 8 days? Well, 8 days with a learning curve, right? Because you have to figure everything out how you want to Right, you gotta find stuff, figure out where to find it, and then once you find it, you gotta go get there.
I know, I played the tutorial.
Yeah, you know. So, I got my engine building, I've got fuel building, I just gotta jump into it and start equipping shit. Yeah.
I wrote my post-it post.
Yeah.
Figure out what I want to do next. I want to write the other thing, like I want to just go play Dragon Age. Attempt to play Dragon Age.
I mean, I would see if you can right-click and run it in compatibility mode. If not, then I would go check out one of those posts. There was that one post you could read that I couldn't because I don't speak Russian. But yeah, check that one out. And there was another one. There was one in English. It was like a 4 gigabyte download for stability.
Because I was sad potato. I was getting into the story. I was a rogue person with keyboards.
Yeah.
Smashing buildings.
15 years ago, it was on like XP or something like that. No, I don't remember. Maybe not XP. Yeah. That's I'd look into it. That's what I would do. Yeah.
Salad first.
Oh, that's not right. But yeah, you said you'll be back on the 7th? Yeah, I should have a good foothold and a good idea of what fuckery is going on, because if people don't upgrade their accounts, whatever they made is just free loot to go take. I'm absolutely going to try destroying these portables. I might run 3 coil guns, I might run 2 and an autocannon. We'll see. I want to go to that Rift too, though. I think I might get the battleship filled up, or the cruiser, or the destroyer filled up. Jump over there, mine that Rift with the 2 lenses that I have. Come back, start pumping out stuff, and then still start farming the what you call this? The OSA sites, the nests and shit. I'm gonna see if this dude wants to join. I'm gonna get this destroyer set up, and I'm gonna go find him, and I'll be like, "Hey, you want to join me in my group?" And if he says no, right, like, bro, I'll just wait at your base for you. You gotta come back. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that and like. Bro, I got a destroyer, like, the distance and, like, well, I'm gonna hang out in the system, right? I'm inviting you to join me. I feel like you have a lot more wiggle room for people to say yeah. Because then, if they say no, that's a lot of, like, loss they have to deal with. Because this game's not easy to just jump forever off in the distance. That's time spent. Yeah. Oh, dude, I had the Reaver like day 2 like playing this game. Like it's not super expensive. It's just after building the Small shipyard, yeah. It's like, yeah, it's like 60. Yeah, it's like 60 alloy, 60 carbon weave, and like 60 thermal composite and a nomad frame. Right? It's not super hard to build. Like, as soon as you figure out how to make, you know, get like 1,500 metal rich, and then like 3,780, you have more than enough to build 2 Reavers, right? Because that's 14. That's 140, right? You could do that in a couple hours, and then it takes like a couple minutes to build. It sucks because you can't jump with it, which is why I'm advocating like sticking a reflex unless your system has people. Then you want to build the Reaper. Yeah. And these people are just... You're good. Has anyone told you how to get your stuff out? Because, yeah. I know it's possible, I just... Yeah. Would the... Yeah. Got you. Sorry, I kind of assumed that you, yeah. My bad. Oof. That's rough. Oh no. Oh shit. That's rough. Oh damn, that's a big ship. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 2 back to back, and then yeah, getting PvP'd. Oof, I'd be pissed too. Yeah. Damn, this thing's got a lot of... Oh, what you call it? Oh, that's so nice. 4,800 fuel only takes up 1/3 of my inventory. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Fucking, that's beautiful shit. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna put some tank on it. I don't really need a super big carbo container right this second because it's got 3,200. This thing should be able to make, like, 15, 20 jumps before I even run out of fuel, so. Do you still have those lenses in the station? Hell yeah. No, I'll just probably keep it in the station or somewhere where I can just toss it back at you when you get back, because that shit's so easy to make. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You're not, I don't have a let's go. Why is that even a question?
I don't know. Question about your streaming practices.
Yeah. Can I even make level 3 stuff? Because all this stuff comes from the assembler. Level 3, let's see. You've got bulwark, attuned shield generator. Let's see, what's its power outage? So, activation cost, no. CPU. Power guard usage 290 megawatts, and I think this has 250. If I remember correctly. 290. It's just shy of being able to run a 3. No, it'll have to be tier 2. Where are you? Oh, okay. No shit. I have reserve fuel if you need it. It's a bunch of D1 fuel, but you're are you in the reflex? Okay. I can run you some. Yeah. I want to test this fuel consumption anyways. And you're super close, so it's not even going to be a big. Yeah. No, yeah, I did. It's the IGL VTG. Yeah, that one and the U7. It sucks because the U7 had everything you needed. Now it doesn't. But the IG. So you said you have those, the bulwark, the shield, and the attuned? Yeah, alright. I can bring you some, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. So can I put 5,000 in here? Oh, you won't even be able to carry 5,000, it'll be 3. You can carry 3 in the. Where? Because it's the IGL VTG is a one jump over from U7, and it's a jump. It's one jump to E4N and one jump to A49. Yeah, 6570. Yeah, you basically jump to me, you would jump to... No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why... Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, should be 4 jumps. Right, because you can jump from EDM to IC2, which is a big jump. And then from that to U7, that's your 3rd jump, and then 4th jump would be IJL. And that puts you in 1 jump range. And there's other planets nearby you can jump to that's a little closer too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a AQV that's a little farther forward and a little to the right. Yeah, it looks like it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ice planets. So that might be a good place to check out too. AQV, yeah. It's right next to IJL. Yeah. Well, we have negotiation power because I've been here for longer than most. And sweet. That's better. That's good news. Yeah, which yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, heck. I mean, if you want to split systems, I figure one of us could take IGL, one of us could take AQ, or we could both sit on one. You know, up to you. Because we're one jump. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm going to... Alright. I'm gonna head over to you first. I bring in 3,000 fuel, which you can. Yeah. Yeah. Well, IGL definitely has carbon and stuff. You have all of this stuff and none of it's carbon. What a shit show. Yeah. I made, you know, I put that in the feedback, like, you know, the metal-rich cluster to, like, common ore is, way out of balance. Yeah. I don't think the intention is for people to continuously travel without having, like, I think it's to find a place, plant, and then slowly grow out. Because if you try to farm for carbon in a reflex, and say you have a short jump, your O7B, I ran out of fuel. Didn't run out of fuel. I was running there to get carbon. Yeah, I did run out of carbon. It was before, it was like Tuesday. Ran out of carbon, and I was jumping back and forth, and it was like an 800, 700 cost. And so both ways was like 1,500 fuel, and I would get enough to make a stack of 4,000. So after 2 round trips, I'm only making like a couple thousand fuel, 1,000 fuel off of every 2,000 spent. So it extends like the grind time immensely, 3 times longer. Because if you want to stock up 20,000 fuel to go do, right, you now have to make 60,000 fuel, and that just seems a little too egregious. But yeah. Yeah. Damn, this is wild. Yeah, it's probably like the afterburner that comes on the wind. More than you could carry. Yeah, you're good. I just dumped a lot. That 3,000 fuel took up. Yeah. You can leave when you want to head over. I would say, if you're going to be gone for 9 days, everything, or 7 days, more than 3.5 days, and you can't log in, everything that you want that's importable to be kept, I would just hit here, because I can just interact with it, because it'll despawn. Everything you have in it will just despawn after 3 days. Yeah, if you want to. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, no, I'm still here. Nah, it's all good. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, every... But you can put it in the cargo container that you have if you open the car... Okay. Yeah. Killing a couple peeps. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, the Luminalis and Radiantium, those are nice because those are for your medium-minded laser. Hell yeah. Yeah. I'll get us set up. I'll put some smart storages up, and I'll start stacking stuff to like just throw at you so you can. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That works for me. I'll hold on to these for you. I'm gonna go ahead and jump back. I want to go try to invite this guy to our group. Strong arm him. But yeah. And then I'm gonna go over to this. Yeah. IJL. Yeah. It's got a. I think it had common and what you call it. Jump if you jump to mine before you jump off, I'll give you enough to give you everything. Yeah. What's the route at 70 tick? Yeah. That's for components to make your frigates. Yeah. If I remember correctly. I have used it like a handful of times out of the entire time I've been playing. Yeah. Well, yeah. Super faint though. Yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of fades away in the background a little bit with the ambient noise. Like it could go up like 20% maybe tops louder. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm gonna have a storage dedicated just to ammo. Yeah. I mean, I would love a fuel system. That would be great. Because that's where people are going to set up shop, is where they have the fuel systems. Right. I guarantee it's going to be tweaked. They should be coming out with a patch tomorrow. An update tomorrow. Hopefully. They've been doing it once a week. Every week. They've done it the past 3 weeks. So, hoping there'll be like a 4th of July update or something. It's just wild. They cranked up the stuff and then everything's just disappearing from different places. Like, yeah. Yeah. Right, yeah, because all you need to do is refine that, the metals. You get that heavy metal and yeah. Yeah. I mean, this thing does eat some fuel. Like, those 2 short jumps took about 1,300, 1,200 fuel on this destroyer. So rifts are going to be a big proponent. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what that other system has. The AQV. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, this thing actually has a really... This velocity is got a badass capacity recharge. I'm still gonna have to get stuff to fucking get a reflex to bebop around until I get a stockpile of fuel for this thing, but I'm definitely gonna make my jump over there. I might set up shop where that rift is. You need it for the fuel, the Euphraxite. Yeah, that's what fuels your frigates. That's what fuels your destroyers, and yeah. I really feel like it's kind of a bummer that you have to go find rifts and you don't have like a material like crafting recipe that you have to pour resources into that's going to take you a while as like equivalent time frame as to going out and finding it. Because right, like hardcore survival should be about like one, the ability to survive, right? So if we compare it to Ark, right, there are certain resources you go find in places, but the caveat is, right, you had food, and you could find food everywhere. You had a dinosaur that was either a vegetarian or was a meat eater, right? Meat was everywhere, right? The meat was also places where you could get messed up really easily too. So, right, where's the balance of like abundance of resources to go out and then danger caveat? Right, so like to go and get iron, you'd have to go into the mine, those caves, and find iron, which means you'd have to run through forests and maybe run into a T-Rex, a group of Carnos, an Alpha Raptor, right? But once you found it, there was enough for you to sustain yourself for a long while, right? And then if we copy it over to this, right, where is the resource balance? Like, how are they balancing it, right? So if you think of a reflex at your ability to move somewhere limited to your hunger before you have to eat or you starve to death, right? The comparison to how far you can go before you starve to death is very, very, very small, right? You can barely walk into the forest without having to, like, you know, grab some berries, but in this case, there's no berries to grab. There's no meat to cook, right? So I'd rather there be, you know, more danger in places where you're going to go mine and have an abundance of resources than a lack thereof. Because then at least that way you can, you know, use your weapons, and you have to, like, because then you curve the resource gain that way. You can't run two lasers at once. You have to run a weapon, and so you're then increasing the time frame to now mine, because you can only use one laser because you're having to fight off danger, right? That fee seems like a much more intuitive balance than just not having shit there in the system, especially with... Right. Right. Well, before I started to reach out and gathering, like, talking to people, right, there was a shit ton of resources everywhere. The only time that's changed has been since the free trial hit. Right, I wouldn't have... if I wouldn't have told you to, like, come over this way at all if there wasn't stuff there, because you need stuff to build. There was two belts here, there was 3 belts of carbon there, with natural, with common ore, and, well, obviously there's a bunch of metal, but you've not seen a lot of foot traffic. One other person, right, and the people showing up between last night and today, like now, is not gonna mine out 3 full fucking carbon belts. Like, I calculate like 200,000 is on the low average of what's in a belt. Yeah. Yeah. Right. No, I feel it. Like, okay, I'm at my base. You can come over and hop in if you'd like. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be jumping over to IJL, so I'll bring some fuel to refuel you. Because I want to get that, I might just set up the base there. Yeah. No, I'm not an IGL. I'm in my base. Yeah. I gotta build some more reinforced alloys first. Before I do anything. Port storage. Others. You know, distractions is what they are. I'm just gonna throw it there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you kind of play with it and you learn. I'm not by any means a neat freak with, yeah. Well, that, and I'm also concerned about, like, the distance to interact with certain things. I mean, they upgraded it to 5 kilometers, so it's not so bad anymore. Alright, how much fuel do you need to top off? If you top off, what's in your inventory? Well, I'm gonna give you enough to go to 1750. How much do you have, if you top off now, how much do you have left in your inventory? So I'll give you cap. $270. Okay. I'll give you 2,500 because I don't know how much you have left in your, how much you have in your inventory. But, yeah. Do you have the cargo grid in there or no? Okay. Alright, well, here you go. I'm throwing it out now. Alright, there you go. No, it should be enough for you to fill your entire inventory up. I had like 20,000 fuel stored up. It's not gonna, kill me any. Yeah, I don't want any space track. Take it back. I'm building coil guns or meow. Yeah, I've got like 500 in the on one of my chests, one of my storage units. All right. You don't need the rest of the fuel? Okay. I'm gonna put it Which one did you jump to? Please tell me you didn't jump to that, you should have jumped to IC2. The EPC BRG, yeah, you're not gonna jump out of that. Yeah, avoid that route. You shouldn't be. You've been able to jump back before. Yeah. I got you. Okay, game. It took me as moving my thing as a camera rotation. Alright, here we go. IC2 U7V to IJL, which I'll be going to IJL here shortly because it's got a rift there. And I want to go mine for fuel. Yeah. And at least keep me afloat for a little while. Actually, you know what? I'm probably gonna say fuck this guy, let him have fun with what he wants for a minute. Because I need I need more fuel. That's still building. That's building. Yeah. I should probably hang out here and wait for you because you're probably gonna need some more some 4EO. I'll throw this. Oh no, I haven't pinned it. I've been like so laser focused. What's up, Gordon? Did you make? Yeah, I'm flying it right now. Been here been a night or two. That's all right. My bad, dude. I'm in the zone. I'm like, got 3 things in my mind and. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Wing. Yeah, now comes the challenge of finding fuel. I've got a bead on one. We can. I say we set up shop next to the jump. So worst case scenario, we can just go farm drone sites for fuel for money for the lens because we need to be near there to some degree to get lenses. Right. Yeah. I have 2 of them right now. Yeah. I mean, the cargo expander has been super helpful in, like, bigger batches. But... yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would... It's just... Running 520 and warping back. I feel like the more you warp back and forth, costs you more than just carrying an extra and warping less often. As far as fuel goes. Like, yeah, the extra for 990, that's 2 jumps, right? Yeah. The rift, I went there and the rift spawned. It's there, so the rifts jump around. What's your heat at? Oh. Excuse me. Oof. I tried to get started with the trial, but couldn't seem to get past the way that required a purchase. I mean, it's like, as far as like playing this game, playing Frontier. So I lived through you and your journey. I did have a great afternoon. Well, it's good you had a good afternoon. But what do you mean, like, by working around getting having to purchase something? Here we go. English. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Which, even more so on my conversation earlier about the resource, the perfect system, with the 3 base resources, I can honestly care less if the perfect system is everywhere, because that only gets you Corvettes, and if everybody gets you a Corvette, which you should, because the tutorial gives you one, you need the other more rare resources, like the Astasium, Rifts, Murky Outer Fields, right, and whatever else they're going to have that's, right, because you could build all that stuff you want off the base resources, but you'll never be able to upgrade without those key elements, because you need those to build those components, to build your frigates and destroyers, right? And then on top of having to travel and build up a base, right, like, I feel like there just needs to be a better balance, and, like, either more fuel is given with what we have now, or it goes farther. But that's not good. Yeah, you start to miss things. Whew. Yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna make a jump over because I want to, at least with this destroyer, and I'm gonna bring a bunch of lenses. I'll be able to mine the shit out of everything over there. I at least want that rift. Right, rifts spawn around here. They're just not a lot. Maybe we're gonna have to move closer to, maybe make a plan to go to a closer station. Cause yeah, closer to the center. Like there's one AFF. From what, the yeah, we're only 3 jumps. Yeah, no, I'm talking about, yeah, from that station. We should probably, you know... Right. But I'm talking about moving closer towards, like, the Trine areas, the big cluster that's in the middle. Yeah, because you'll be able to jump more, and I don't know, I have a feeling that there's just more everything there. Because... Yeah. Yeah. But there's 3 black holes. I think one here, and then there's another one, I think, off over here where it's all clustered. So... I have a bunch of stuff in the station too, right? Which I'm just thinking, like, for future, like, we need... Because if everybody's going to need a rift for fuel, if everybody's going to need it, I've not found so many. I've only found, like, a handful. Like, more than... I can't count more than 5. This rift right here is probably the 5th one that I've found in my entire week of playing here. So if we get more people to just join and get a bigger group, and we're going to get people to the frigate stage, everybody needs that. And right now there's a lack of it in this area. So to get started, it works for, like, your base stuff, but there's going to be a need for more refs, even just between the 2 of us, right? So I think it might be almost worth getting you to the frigate or wherever you want, whatever ship you want to get, and then start planning a route, because we can jump farther, we can stockpile what we can, we can jump farther, and build faster because you're able to mine just that much more with these medium mining lasers. Because if your capacity can hold it, yeah. I just mined, like, that time you were gone, I just mined like 6k resources. I could have easily gone over 10. So... Yeah, because, you know, everything, the 3 base resources, with a bigger ship, you can replace all of that 10 times faster the moment you can run a mining laser most of the time. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try to, while you're gone, I'm going to try to find all the rifts that I can and just stockpile a shit ton of fuel. So. Well, yeah, because I feel like that's kind of where all the... Yeah. There you go. Yeah, because there is another station. There is another station there. But yeah, like, being constrained to having to run to a station to dump fuel in, right? Like, I just feel like the fuel exchange, you're not getting as much as you should get. Because if you want to be in the middle of nowhere, you have to go to a station. Like, you are forced by game design to go to a station and get a Lens 3X. So if you are, let's say, like, back here, right, in this, right, you're in the middle of, you know, nowhere. How are you going to get a frigate? Right, but that long journey is fine, but how fuel starved are we right now? We jumped through how many different systems, even included the gating system, and we only found 2 other systems out of a total of 20 that had carbon. Right, so how are you supposed to jump with a 10%? Right? Oh, you're good. Well, you know, if we wanted to make a long trek, you want to be able to at least bring some common ore. I think there should be common ore and carbon everywhere because it's just common, right? The metal rich should probably be more system dependent because it's your ammo and your PvP stuff, so you have to travel for it. But just to go from place to place and you fight with mining lasers, you're gambling because that mining laser is okay, right? But to jump 15... Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, I want to do this after you get back. Yeah, after you get back, because you're not gonna have enough time to like. I want you to get a frigate. I want you to get something that. Oh hell no, hell no, nah. Yeah, I got you. I kind of want to go find this dude, but I kind of don't care at the same time. I'm gonna wait for these oil guns to finish, and I'll be heading that way because I want to be. I want to. Yeah, I could probably jump straight to the station, but I want to jump to get that rift. Yeah, it's got a 300 light year range. Yeah, nice as shit. Yeah. Yeah. IFJ. Yeah, I can jump. Where is my? Yeah, go do your thing, dude. Go do your thing. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just on a, thinking about the balance of how this game should work. Right? If we compare it to Ark or any other survival game. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I've... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, so for instance, I could jump to IJL VTG in one jump, but it's going to cost me 3,500 fuel. I'm only jumping one right now. Yeah. So like with a 40% fuel, like, go ahead. Yeah. Oh jeez. Right. No, I feel you. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I just, like, even with this destroyer, right, having to spend half of your stuff, your fuel, to make 3 jumps, right? This is why I was looking at the fuel consumption. Is it even worth having this thing and then moving it, right? Because, like, just to make that... Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. But yeah, I'm just here for the ride. Want to figure out how they're going to balance things, because it's definitely, I think that was the point of this trial period, is to test everything, to see what's going to break, what's going to go sideways. So, I'm hoping they do a patch tomorrow. But yeah, sorry, Gordon. To answer your question, yeah, there is technically a payoff, but yeah, you do have to pay for it first. He wants first. It's fine. Yeah, so if you do get Founders, you get Grace, and when you earn Grace, you get that translated into Eve points at the end of the cycle, right? So for every cycle you participate in, you build up Eve points, kind of like you do with Omega and Eve. So when the game launches, and let's say you played for 6 cycles, right? We'll call 12 months. 12 months next year, right? You might have several hundred Eve points to just pay for your subscription for, you know, another 6 months or a year. So, should be able to. That's what we made. It's the route we took to get to the station. Oh shit. Yeah, I do that, yeah. You're probably gonna have to go down to like 10. I think between 10 and 15. 12.5 is where you can jump. 12, 13, yeah. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. 7. The 7th, yeah. Yeah. Oh, for you, like, your founder purchase? Yeah. Nice. Right. I mean, you could buy the $20, and they said they'd refund your amount. So you could buy the 20, upgrade later, and then get your 20 back, so you still only pay 80 in the end. Okay. No. You get the 20 refunded. So, I mean, yeah, I guess you would pay 100 in the end, yeah. Yeah. It's true. Right. Yeah, I don't know why people are saying like, oh, I don't have a problem with you know, frigate fuel and blah 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 blah, right? Like, frigates are like 50 million in weight. They're not light at all, right? I think the lightest frigate's like 40 million, 45. This destroyer's only 75. But yeah, like, this is just kind of wild, right? Like, I was expecting like a fuel burn, but like to jump 100 would cost me 2,000 fuel for this thing. Yeah. Right. Right. So you have a choice of running a frigate, which it's not going to cost you that much less in fuel to jump because the smallest frigate cargo load is like 2,100. The next one is the it's like 3,200, and then I think you have the Laura, which has an even bigger. But then right, like, you know, the weight difference. You need EU40. Rift is already. If you have lenses, cool. You're going to need to jump around. So what's your tankier option to jump? You cannot take a Reaver and jump. You have to go to a gated system and use a Reaver if you want to have something like be able to jump multiple systems. If you want to move outside of your system, you have to use your reflex, right? Because you'll never be able to make that 65 light year jump, that 70 light year jump. So, you know, like you either locked to an area or you're playing with basically a scout ship is what it is, right? So yeah, right. So like, if you want to have, so you need these lenses, right? And you want to go out and farm things. You want something bigger. You get a frigate, but you need this, right? So you have to play that danger game. But then if you want to go and travel and be fuel efficient, you're kind of stuck using the what you call it? You're kind of stuck using the reflex because until you can get a stockpile, like burning half of your like 6,000, right? That's the bigger fuel size. Right, for some of the frigates, you get like 2,500, 3,000 on your fuel. And jumping 100 is going to cost you, what, 2,000? Sure, maybe not 3,000, maybe a little 2,500. That's still 2/3 of your shit. This is like 2/3 of mine, of my total fuel reserve. Right, so where's the... I mean... Yeah. 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 Right, exactly. But like even for frigates, right? The destroyer isn't that much of an upgrade for the frigates because you build it in the same shipyard. And if you look at the stats, right, like you get, yeah, it's definitely stronger, it weighs more, so it's going to cost 20-30% more fuel to move, right? But when we're talking like several thousand fuel, 20-30%, right, it's only taken off a couple hundred at this point, right? So 2,500 for your frigate, and let's say it costs you a 50, you know, from here to the station, 3 jumps or 1 jump costs you 500 to 1,000 fuel still because of the weight ratio difference, right? Like, where's the give and take? You might as well just fly the reflex and then, right, like, I guess like, it's a scout ship. You run out and scout, find your target, you plan for your target, and then you make your move. Like, I feel that. Like, I feel it. Right, but if you want to have a little, you know, you want to do more, you need safety in numbers, right? If we want to go do these minor nests, let's say you don't have a minor nest, you want to go get all this stuff, right? You want to jump to the next system, you have to go build the next system and hope it has the resources to build a Reaver. So anytime you build a base, you're basically building a small shipyard to build a Reaver to run around in. I mean... yeah. Yeah. I'm just curious to see how they're gonna balance things, cause like, yeah. What's up? If it goes into critical and doesn't go down, the number keeps going up. You just have to relog. I thought they fixed that bug, because that happened to me before. Yeah. Oh, no. No. I am gonna build some foam to build this medium hangar so I can park this destroyer when I want to run. Which I'm probably gonna keep this here to build whatever else I need before I make a big jump. Because I need more fuel. 3,000 is gonna put me in that system and I'm locked there. I might as well just wait till tomorrow. Because nobody's gonna be able to challenge me in the system. I'm pretty much safe here. For the time being. So, that's what I want to do. Because I can use this medium mining laser and just go to... I can start building my foam, and then I can still use my my ship to scout around. I sent that one dude a message. If he doesn't respond to me, I'm just gonna see if I can build a shit fuck of coil gun ammo and just destroy his base. I'm gonna see if I can just single-handedly destroy his port storages, and then I think the refuge is a bitch. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I will... Yeah. Well, so the refuge... That refuge is a nasty, dude. 1.2 million HP for the refuge. That's insane. No. Yeah. I mean, even with, like, 2 destroyers running 3 coil guns, dude, right? Like... You would need a team. So I think they're gonna adjust stats. I think things are gonna be way more breakable soon. Have to be. Because otherwise... Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna put this here. Put this in. Yeah, that area. It's got carbon in common at least, so you can set up a refinery, you can set up, I don't remember if it has metal rich or not. But it being one jump from the station, there's metal rich in the gated areas. So that's not a big deal. See if I can find this dude. He's still online. I'm just gonna go fucking murk him. It's fine. What? I was just there! There's no way. I was just there. Okay. I was about to lose my shit. Like, if it despawned that fast. Like, what the fuck? I think a tier 3 autocannon, a tier 3 coil gun, and a medium laser should be able to take somebody out pretty fast. So, yeah, I'm gonna put a second tier 2 on there, or tier 3. I think I can run tier 3 for everything. I just need to go get more heavy metal. Yeah. I can make that. Okay. We're doing alright. Let me put this in the refuge. Alright, that's there. Got the reflex rebuilt. But yeah, I mean, even if I just, like, yeah, it'll be fun. I can just chase him down and beat him with, just sheer number size. Yeah. Nope, I didn't set up anything there. Yep, yep. Can't put the afterburner on the potatoes. Oh, sad biz. What's up? Okay. Oh, that's fine. I mean, if we have to challenge for things, I can, you know, like I said, I can make one big jump and be there. I want that rift. That rift should still be there, right? Or F8. Yeah, on IJKL or IJL. F89A is what we're looking for, I believe. No, I was asking the game why it wasn't pulling up the notes. IFJ68H. I have it marked in my notes. It should be there. IFJ, that's the... Is that not the... I'm so turned up on me. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, sorry. Yep, sorry. Wrong IJ combo. Fair enough. Actually, can I jump there and back with the destroyer? Yeah. 1700. I could make that jump. 1700. That would make... Yeah, with my two lenses, it's fine. I'm gonna go and hit this carbon while it's still here. Well, no. I need to make... No, there's just a bunch of stuff here. There's only one rock left. I'm just gonna fucking mine it out. Yeah, this is gonna be the last bit. Somebody set up shop here. Oh, look at that. You've got some carbon going on here? No, it's not where I want to be. Yeah, no, this guy. I'm gonna wait for him to come back because he's gonna freak the fuck out and cry. Mm. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely. He's got a lot of portable storages here. I am going to take all of them. That's fine. No, not yet. I'm waiting. I gotta get a. I'm getting this carbon ore for myself real quick. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's your capacitor. No, it's back to full. Yeah. He's got a bunch of portable storages. Oh yeah, he's got some good stuff here. Carb. He's got not that much. I already sent him a message. If he doesn't respond, I'm just gonna make his life a living hell. I'll wait for him to I'm just gonna sit in his base. I'll kill him when I see him, and then I'll sit in his base with a destroyer, and sit there and be like, "You were offered a chance to join me." Right. So I'll just start destroying his portables, and yeah, it's game on. Like, I know, right? People haven't shown up until just yesterday. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. If you make enough fuel, you want to go to the AVQ system. It should be a really short jump from where you're at. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, there it is. I got the last of the carbon. He's not getting any more. What a sad day. What a sad day. Yeah. You have carbon and I'm taking it. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for this other coil gun to finish, and then I'm gonna start building up some more ammo. And I'm gonna see if I can start cracking these portable storages. Just to see if it can be done with a destroyer and 3 guns. Well, actually, now that this carbon belt's gone, he's not gonna be able to come back to his shit. No, yeah, no, yeah, he will. Hold on. Is there a way for me to like? No, I stopped warp. There's no more carbon, so the carbon belt here is gonna be gone, but he can still come back and get his shit. I don't know how to warp to somebody's stuff that's in a right, like how, right? You have personal assets, but once you go to the big system here, right, the way to get here was through carbon. I don't have anything here. Hold on, I can make something. Yes. Yep. There we go. Now I can come back and take a shit. Alright, so that's how you bookmark shit. Yeah. Back. Yeah, I'm not. It was 50 carbon. It's whatever. I'm just entertained with my naming convention. I'm coming back. Smiley face. The one item next to his shit. If he can figure out that his asset, I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Portable printer. Let's go ahead and refresh this. Yeah. Portable printer? I have. I'm so confused. Where's the. Yeah, no, I know. No, I named it, but like I'm looking for where. Because I have 2 portable printers at the base. Yeah. But I'm not seeing a. Portable printer? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true, but I'm not even seeing it on the the personal assets thing. No. That's so weird. Right, so it starts here, go up, 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 printer, refinery, printer, portables, all the portables. Refinery. I've only got 2. What? Whatever. That's fine. I got one here. It should pop up. It might pop up once I leave. Let's see. Yeah. Puts me in a pickle. Right? Like, I have no more carbon in the system. Right? I am now at the stage you're at, which, yeah. Yeah, gating system, like, there should be more carbon without having to jump 10 systems. Because I need 2 foam. I mean, it's fine. I could just... Yeah. 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 Right. We're gonna go ahead and make a hanger. It's just not responding, which sucks. Alright, that's gonna take an hour to build. Yeah, hanger for the destroyer. No, hanger M. I need 13 foam. I'm trying to, yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna be able to build 2 foam because I don't have the carbon. There's no more carbon. Yeah, that's what I just did. Oh no, it's good, dude. I already got it taken care of. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for their patch for tomorrow if they have one. If not, then I'm just gonna go and farm that rift. I'm probably gonna take the reflex over there because I don't feel like burning all this extra fuel at this moment. Attack. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I now need... I'm gonna go and see if I can crack his stuff. Hopefully my portable printer... Yeah, it popped up. Okay, cool. Assembler... Other... Don't you? Yeah. Yeah. I think the reason for it is because their scope is so small at the moment for ships that you can get, and they want it to last 2 months, so people feel like they can work towards something instead of being bored in about a week. Yeah, so the 2-month cycle rotation, right? So I feel like every time they move to another cycle, they're going to release more and more content because they need it tested. And there's no way that if it takes somebody a half a month casually, or the majority of your players half a month to a month to like get somewhere, right? And then you just double that, you're not going to get a big use case. You're not going to get a lot of trial and error, people using things to break things so you can fix it. So I think they're going to make things move a little faster. Maybe not a hell of a lot faster, but maybe a little bit. Because if you have cruisers and your battle cruisers, I don't even know what comes after that. Oh, yeah, battleships, there you go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm gonna burn the next hour trying to figure out how to destroy this dude's stuff, and then when I can park my thing, I'll go over to that rift because it's just 2 jumps. Yeah, I can't even make any more fuel at the moment. I'm currently in a stalemate, right? Like, I have reserve fuel, but once that's gone, it's gone. Right, this dude, if he can't jump out of system, he's stuck. Because there's no more carbon here. And he just set up base? Yeah. What's he gonna do? Throw a Reaver at me? Sorry. Yeah. I don't regret building it. I wanted to see how fuel heavy this thing was gonna be. That was my big concern. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you know, in a sense, right, like, you make a home base, right, and then you start building resources, but, like, dude, to build 650 foam, like, jeebus. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Time. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. You think people are gonna, you think this game's gonna blow up? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't. I'm curious to what they're gonna do about it, right? Because like, they were saying that they want to keep the TAC cam, but they don't want to have it be the one that's primarily used. So you can look to see things like you'd look on a map, but you can't actually select something. So you'd have to be an F1 to select something. But the way they have the camera zoomed right now, there's just no way that, like, if you have a decent sized base, it's going to be so confusing. It's going to be hard to look through. And then if somebody, you know, ports in at 100 kilometers away, like, yeah, and you know, you want to be able to see that. And they, you know, or if you're doing that to somebody, you want to be able to see the person you're trying to, you know, hit from a distance. Yeah. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do about it, because they're adamantly making sure that they go the opposite direction of EVE Online with the whole zoom out and sit in your tack. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah. I mean, you could do like a sonar, like some kind of radar that gives you a blip on the map, but it doesn't tell you what it is. You have to go investigate it, right? I think that'd be a fair trade-off if you want something to, like, you know, feel... Yeah. 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 Right. Right. So, like, audio cues, like, radar in the sense of, like, you know, like Halo. If you ever played Halo back in the day, you'd have, like, the red blip. You just know there's an enemy there. But you have to be within a certain range to be able to get that radar, right? To be able to see that person, and beyond that, it's kind of like, then you're in the sniper territory, so obviously you're going to have to see them. I feel like some kind of balance between that would be okay. Like... Yeah. Yeah. It's a tough call, right? Like, how do you make that, like, actually not like Eve, but also accommodating enough to, like, be able to see where you're going and do what you're doing? Yeah. Yeah.